On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that quarterback.
Gun.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a... that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check, crunch. Jumper.
Great. 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 51 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. It's Hill, complete. And And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's Kelsey on the grab. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chiefs.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mahomes
now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down.
That's it. Wait. Watch by forward. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Peek it. Hey. Check 50. Check 50. Check.
On 1st and 10, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Alert flare. Check 99.
On 1st down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Gun. Mike 54. Gun. Check. Mike's 54. Mike, zoom. Get the ball. Mike's by 4. Let's go. Switch.
To the air again, Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Yellow. You gotta go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready? Fight to the 3. 3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Thomas has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Great. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, it's Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second and 12, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Complete to right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check 43. Slam.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Ready, set, ready. Check, 53 is mine. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. 20. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try the air now with Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie.
Back to throw, Mahomes. This is caught. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53 to Check 53. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready? Let's get it. Check 53. 65. 65. 65.
Wright's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Get it, baby. Get it.
On the bounds at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set. 180. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano.
A 32-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score